Hey, Cephers, how you doing today? Give me just a second while I'm getting everything pulled up here. Hope everybody's doing well. This will also give people a little bit of a chance to join in before we get started. Get that saved. Hey, good to hear. Glad you're doing all right. And yeah, I'm doing well as well. So it's gonna be exciting coming back. I haven't played this game in like 4 months. So I already noticed there's a couple things that are different. So it'll be interesting to see if I can come up with any new strategies. There's one thing that I noticed that I might actually use because it looks like you can make stuff cheaper. Hey, Jurassic Aviator, how you doing? Good to see you. I believe I have everything set up here. Just kind of looking through here real quick, making sure I have everything set up right. Don't want to have to go back and fix it later. There we go. Oh, that should be good. There we go. Yeah, Cephers, I responded to your comment the other day on the one video that you posted on. You said that you started watching the channel around the time where I was doing Planet Coaster. So all right. Let's see here. So everybody wanted to see challenge mode. So here, I know I did a live through of Canada and Germany. I don't know that I've done one of the UK, although my my one playthrough is going to be a hard time to beat. What's what, Cephers? I was thinking maybe the Northwest USA because I haven't really done I haven't done that one in a while. I haven't done a live stream of that one before. So challenge mode, if you haven't played Jurassic World Evolution, challenge mode is the most difficult game, I guess. It's like the most difficult mode in the game. There's a lot of modifiers on that makes it way more difficult. So, like, when you're playing through normally, it's fairly straightforward to play the game. But when you go into challenge mode, I mean, there's a lot of modifiers that makes things more difficult. I mean, you're supposed to try to beat it in a certain amount of time. So yeah, it's actually really tough. A lot of people do struggle with it. Hey, Dennis Plays. Yeah, it's been a while. I haven't streamed in a little while. I'm doing all right. How you been? So yeah, we might do Northwest USA. This one's actually really annoying. So my fastest completion time on medium was 2 hours. My fastest completion time on Jurassic was 8 hours. Hey, good to hear, Dennis. Glad you're doing all right. So what makes this one really annoying is that you don't actually unlock carnivore feeders until 2.5 stars, but you pretty much only can have carnivores. So yeah, let's do this one. We haven't done this one live before, so we'll do Northwest USA. I know I've had a couple questions on this map, so we'll just jump right in here. I don't know if we'll finish it today. We might have to finish it off another day.
Here's your chance to give...
Jeez, why is that so loud? All right. Holy crap, it's loud. I don't know why that's so loud. Sorry about you guys' eardrums. I'm sure some of you have just went deaf. Yeah. All right. So, yeah, oh, it didn't even pause. There we go. I thought I pressed the pause button. So, yeah, normally my first piece of advice is to pause the game because you start bleeding money if you don't have it paused. Um, yeah, I plan on bringing Ark back as well. I have a couple fun ideas for some challenges to kind of keep the game fresh and whatnot. And I haven't played Planet Coaster in a while because honestly, like I absolutely annihilated that game. Like I beat everything there was to beat in it, and yeah, it just got to the point where I didn't have anything left to do. Um, so I could potentially go back to it at some point if people would be interested in seeing it. All right, so I have to remember here. It's been a little while. I know we're gonna need the backup generator. I should have watched my I should have watched my own video before I started this. Um, we're gonna need a science center, that's for sure. All right, Cephers, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a great day. So we'll throw this science center here. Yeah, Dennis. I mentioned that that might be a fun thing to do. It's gonna be tough because people could basically stream snipe me, but yeah, I mean it might be something fun to do. Just let people come into the server and try to hunt me. It's not gonna be the rule though is that it's not gonna be about killing me, because that would be too easy. I mean if there was like 15 people in there trying to hunt me down, like it would not take much for somebody to kill me. But I think the real difficulty, and this is coming from a video I watched like a week or two ago of some people doing this fun challenge, basically it would be that you guys would have to catch me, like trank me, knock me out, and drag me back to your base. That would be the ultimate goal. Because like I said, shooting me and killing me or eating me while you're on the back of a dinosaur, and I happen to not be on a dinosaur, that'd be too easy. Drinking me and dragging me back to the base as your prisoner, that would be a way more difficult challenge. Yeah, and put me in a cage. Yep. So we're not going to need the expedition center. We're going to need a hatchery. Doesn't matter that the hatchery is out of range. Yeah, I think it'd be kind of fun. I kind of have a couple strategies in mind of not getting captured. So yeah, I think that'd be pretty fun to do. So we'll definitely I'll definitely be attempting to do that here probably sometime in the next week or so. Just trying to find the time to do everything, really. What I'm trying to figure out here is how I want to get this park started, because this map is really important to save space, because it looks like it's really big, but it's actually kind of not. So honestly, I might put some shops on this side and change it up from how I did it last time. Put some shops on this side and put the enclosure over here. Money isn't as much of a concern on this one once you get going. Yeah, absolutely, Dennis. That'd be great. Just kind of outlining this a little bit. Trying to get a little bit of an outline of what the park is going to be. Maybe not the most efficient use of money, but it'll be all right. Oh, were you? You helped with the bosses? Nice. That was a long time ago. Yeah, it'd be fun then to bring you back in and on the other team this time then. Nice. We don't have a viewing gallery right off the bat. I just remembered that. Yeah, we're gonna have to research the viewing gallery, which is fine. We just need to have that built. Maybe. I my my ability to remember names is really bad. It's something that I'm terrible at. So all right, this is gonna be just a basic enclosure for some Gallimimus. They're not Gallimimus, Struthiomimus. Because basically we're gonna get our park started with just Struthiomimus. And then we connect this path here. So at this point, we'll have our one enclosure that we need for the Struthiomimus. We'll have our science center. We got a basic park layout going here. I left enough room in here. We should be able to have a monorail. So let's go ahead and press play. So we need to get viewing galleries researched, and we need to get power, reliable power. Yeah, the small substation is exactly what we need. Cephers, welcome back. You weren't gone very long. Thanks, Dennis. I appreciate that. I try. I really do. I try pretty hard on these. I know I'm not a one of the big name streamers. I don't have all the crazy stuff that they have, like green screens and crazy pop-ups all the time and whatnot. But one of these days we'll get there. Now I can't even remember what the... Oh yeah, attractions. Have to get back into the gist of streaming. It's been so long that I, got to get back into the swing of things here. So, if I do this person and this person... Oh, we got an altruistic salary. That's awesome. That's going to save us some money. And we got two logistics specialists. I guess that'll work. So we'll send them on that task, and then we should have enough, yeah, to send this guy out to research power. Yeah, I thought about streaming on Twitch. I mean, it would almost be like starting over at that point, though. I mean, obviously some of you guys would transfer over and watch me on Twitch, but yeah, like I said, it would almost be like starting over. Well, all my structures are fine, so I guess I'll gain the 62,000. That's an easy choice. You don't have Twitch? Alright, Cephers. Yeah, that sucks. Yeah, I mean, that right there is a perfect example, though. You build up followers on YouTube, and then you switch over to Twitch to try to do your live streams, and, some people won't be able to follow you over there. But I do agree that Twitch is the better platform if you're going to do, like, streaming. I keep hoping that YouTube is going to kind of get it together and, do their thing and, start to copy Twitch a bit, but unfortunately they just haven't done it yet. Let's fast forward this. I need my scientists to be done. Alright, so we got the viewing gallery. We'll get these Gallimimus going, and then we need our viewing gallery here. A little rusty at this game. It's been a hot minute. Alright, so we don't even care what traits that they have. We're just going to put out all of them. Now, the next thing we need to do, too... Jeez, this music is so loud. Let's see here. We need infrastructure, and we're going to need, the staff center. We need to get the staff center before our staff gets overworked, because then it starts causing us issues. So, it's good to get that right off the bat. Once we get this built and the Struthiomimus hatched, we should be able to start making money. It's not hard on this one to make money. Now let's go ahead and get our substation going. These generators cost an absolute fortune to refill, so you really don't want to end up having to refill one of those things. Hey Mario, welcome. Let's see here. I should be able to plop this thing down in here. Let's go ahead and pause this for a second. Every minute that goes by is money that we're bleeding, so. Okay, so that's not quite gonna reach. Apparently this hatchery is in the way, so having to finesse this a little bit. Yeah, there we go. So that's going to cover our research center and our fence. And it's kind of back here out of the way. Now I can delete that. We're going to be out of power for a second while I build that up, but that's alright, because we can go ahead and release these guys. Took you 6 hours yesterday? Nice.
Okay, I'm Isaac Clement. Together, we'll create the most spectacular dinosaur park imaginable. And hopefully not die in the process. Really, I don't want to die. Look at an ostrich or emu, then look at this latest dinosaur, the Struthiomimus, and tell me you don't see a connection. This is one of the more bird-like dinosaurs that we've brought back from extinction. It literally has a beak instead of teeth. It's an herbivore that prefers to move in herds. Overall, a fantastic addition to the park.
Nothing gets past me, especially
some
mistakes.
water here.
Make sure you're paying attention to the details, or you'll be hearing from me. Who am I? Dr. Henry Wu.
There we go.
The
Probably
more
add in some more
comfortable
ground
our
leaf.
dinosaurs are, the more species-typical behavior they'll exhibit.
There we go.
This will improve our understanding of the animals.
And once this finishes, everything will turn back on. There we go. We need to do another batch of these things. But we also need to get a... Let's see here. We need the staff center. Send him to do that, and then in the meantime, we'll get some more Struthies. It's actually fairly easy to get this park going. It's just really difficult to actually finish this park. There we go. Yeah, I don't even check these right off the bat. I mean, the traits don't really matter right now. The biggest thing is we just need to get these Struthies out. Because we're still bleeding money right this second. Yeah, we're going down about 4,000 a tick. So, once these next Struthie come out, though, it should put us into almost being in the positive. One thing we do need to do here, too, is we need our basic guest attractions. Once we can get those, we'll be good as well. So let's speed this up for a second. That way we're not sitting here waiting forever. There we go. Struthies are coming out. And we'll just double check these guys, make sure.
I'm Dr. Kajal Dua.
Need a little bit more ground leaf
now.
now.
Keeping an eye on the dinosaurs, I'll be keeping an eye on you. The park is coming together, but we can always use more infrastructure. New buildings and upgrades keep us current and ready.
All right, so let's get the basic guest stuff here. And then we're also going to need a ranger team. So let's get that researching as well, which we have just enough for. There we go. Get a staff center built so we can rest our staff when they get tired. Should be able to just kind of slap this in here. There we go. And of course I put it just outside of the reach of that. I'm going to need to put one of these over here anyways, so... that should cover it. It looked like it was in the circle. Yeah, there we go. Wild animal within the building. Yeah, we can just let that be sabotage. That's fine. We're not using it right this second anyways, and I'd rather not lose 100,000. Oh, but look, our money is going up. I just... So, like I said, getting this park started is actually fairly easy. It's finishing it that gets difficult. You have to get to 2.5 stars just to be able to get the feeders. And pretty much the only dinosaurs you can use on this map are carnivores. So, but yeah, from here, I mean, money shouldn't be necessarily the issue. Slap this bad boy in here. There we go. Yeah, and then let's check our finances here. Yeah, profit per minute 34,000. So we're making money. It's just a matter of now we gotta start to expand. Put out a few more Struthy here. Alright, we'll come over here and we'll fix this staff center real fast. That way we can rest our staff. Reboot. There we go. And let's rest this person. And they're doing a task, so... Alright, let's see. We're going to need emergency shelters. Now, another modifier on this is that you can only place so many emergency shelters. So you kind of have to be a little smart with how you place them. So I'm going to kind of place this up in here for now. You can always move them later if you need to. Yeah, we'll lose the 37,000. We're making money at this point. That's not a big deal. And then we need to get this small hotel in here, which we can just put right here. Go ahead and release all these Struthy into here. And then I think we're going to have to modify this enclosure just a little bit. Because the more you put in, the more that these things end up needing. Which is fine. Yeah, we need a little bit more forest, a little bit more ground leaf. Not an issue. We have a ton of space back here we haven't used. So there's the forest. There's the ground leaf. So these guys are happy. And that should increase the amount of money we're making as well. Now that we have that going, complaining about lack of amenities, that's fine. We'll get there eventually. Just trying to see if there's a spot where I can squeak one of these in at before I use up any more space for it. I like to be as efficient as I can, especially on this map.
Most people have no
Oh, okay, here we
idea
go.
of what's involved in caring for the dinosaurs. Check out this latest objective and you'll see what I mean.
So, increase the size of the largest territory population. That's it. That's definitely a new one. I haven't seen that before. Let's do that.
Mo dinos, mo money. That's my
Oh,
motto.
okay. So if I hatch 2 more Struthiomimus, I'll get a crap load of money, apparently. You can tell it's been a while since I played this game. I keep forgetting where certain things are at. So shelter coverage is 95%. We got the hotel in here, so we got the accommodation rating. Once this restroom comes in here, it's going to jump us up too. We'll start making even more money. Restroom coverage 96%, so could be a little better, but it's fine, close enough. Let's go ahead and speed this up for a second so we can get these guys rested. And then let's go ahead and put out a couple more Struthi. Might as well, the game wants us to do it. We'll get a crap load of money for it, so. Struthi, there's no reason for you to be hungry. There are plants literally everywhere. I'll just do these 2. Don't want to go too crazy with it. If we put too many in here, it'll start to become a problem. If a disease happens, then that's just that many more we're gonna have to deal with. I do need to put a gate. I haven't put a gate yet. Come on. Guess I can put it right there. Doesn't really matter, just as long as there's a gate on there. And then from here, we're going to need an expedition center. Which is going to cost us, it's only 75,000. It's not bad at all. I'm going to save this space right in here for a monorail. Because eventually we're going to need a monorail. So if I leave this space right here, we can put the monorail right there. Let's see here. Might be able to fit this over here. There's really no rhyme or reason where I'm putting things. I don't want to block that area. So I guess I will have to put it over here. Unless anybody else has any better ideas. And let's put that there. There we go. We'll have to run some power over here, but we're going to need power in this area anyways. So I'll spread this as far out as I can while still touching that. There we go. And then we can run that there. So that'll be powered now. And that'll allow us to start doing expeditions. We should be able to get Ceratosaurus from the expeditions, which would be our first carnivore. 2 more Struthi coming out, which should complete this mission for us and then give us an extra 90,000 because we completed it really fast.
I wasn't certain you'd be able to tackle that last objective, but you've proved me wrong. Either way, it's a win for me.
All right, Dennis. We'll see you in about an hour. All right, so yeah, I mean, I'm gonna leave a little extra space over here for some slightly bigger enclosures. My scientists are rested, so let's go ahead and pause time here while we figure out what we want to do. So, like I said, Ceratosaurus and Dilophosaurus, but honestly, with not having feeders, Dilophosaurus is going to be a pain because you're going to have way more of them. Ceratosaurus is going to give you more rating for having, less of them in an enclosure because each of them gives you more rating. If we research this, it's going to allow us to extract fossils quicker and potentially hold more fossils. That allows us to rest up our staff. Now, this one is new right here, this expedition upgrade. And I kind of want to get this one because I think that'll come in handy later on. We are probably going to need this paleo medical facility, so we need to get that at some point. We already have power. The guest comfort is taken care of. We could do these at some point. Yeah, we're going to need the medium amenities at some point. Not a big deal right this second, though. Yeah, I'm not too terribly concerned with that. We can throw one innovation center in here, but the innovation center trick doesn't work anymore, which is good because I hated that that was a thing in the first place. I did one video a while back showing just how brokenly overpowered it was, and then it got patched. Can't say that I can take credit for it being patched, but I'm kind of glad that it was, because it was a bit ridiculous that it was a thing. Alright, let's see here. We don't need any of the genetics. We don't need any of these things. So yeah, really, let's see here. Carnotaurus is something that we could research, but I think our scientists right off the bat aren't going to have enough. So yeah, Ceratosaurus is going to be what we go after next. Let's see if we have any decent scientists here. Research time. Makes incubations faster. Cheaper synthesis is always nice to have. I don't know that I want to spend the money right this... Actually, I probably should. He's not terribly expensive. Yeah, let's go ahead and get him. Because that's going to save us money every time we have to synthesize a dinosaur. I need to do a... Let's see here. Almost forgot about these. Sign that. Alright, so let's send an expedition out for Ceratosaurus. Let's just go ahead and start getting that taken care of now. We can send that person out on their own, and they can do it. And then, let's see here. We need to get this paleo medical facility as well. And getting that person was needed right there. There we go. So we got an expedition going out, and we got the paleo medical facility being researched. Just trying to be a little bit efficient here. We're currently at 13 minutes of game time, and we're in game time, and we're doing pretty all right. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter. Like if you're trying to beat this for the first time, you don't actually have to beat it in a certain amount of time. That par time is just there to give you something to shoot for. In the end, it actually doesn't matter. As long as you beat it, that's what really matters. After that, then it's just a matter of seeing if you can do it faster if you really want to. There, so these guys are perfectly content. As far as our money goes, we're making 34,000 profit per minute. Doing good. Is this guy stuck? Sometimes these things get stuck, and then they don't eat for some reason. I think that guy might be stuck. I think both of these guys are. See if I can get him to panic. There. That might unstuck him. Hopefully, anyways. Okay. Man, it's been so long since I played this game, I forgot that the helicopter was included in the response facility. Alright, so we have this paleomedical facility. I do like to try to stick this thing kind of in the center if I can. Because when dinosaurs start needing healed, it's nice to be able to not have to move them as far. So let's place this here. Looks like our expedition is complete. There we go. So that's a little bit more in the center, so anything that's like here, is probably going to be like 4 enclosures in this area total. They'll all be able to go to here, so the thing won't... If I was to put it all the way down here, they would have to fly them all the way here. Or if I was to put it like all the way over here, and the enclosure was here, we'd have to fly all the way to there. This way it's kind of central to everything going on. Alright, let's check our fossils here. So, Ceratosaurus. Oh yeah, I forgot that we can do this. So you can just sell the minerals now. Let's make these expeditions go a little faster. It's kind of what's holding us back right this second. Grab myself a little granola cannoli bar. A little hungry. Speed this up for a second while they're researching that. There we go. I don't know why I said researching. They're not researching anything. Let's see here. Swap that with that. And then yeah, you can just sell these now, which is nice. I didn't really like the fact that you had to use up slots to sell those. So it's nice having that. Let's go ahead and extract these. It's only going to save us like 20 seconds, so no reason to put more than one person on that, since it's only going to save us a few seconds. Let's see here. Our guest comfort is at 91%. So that's pretty fine. We can always up that later. Might be about at the point where we can start to put amenities, but I like to wait till we get medium. Just because a medium are just kind of the more efficient way to go. Like how it's nice and peaceful right now. You just wait. Give it like an hour. It's not going to be very peaceful anymore. These challenge modes like to go really bad really quickly. So let's see here. This thing costs 275,000. Synthesis batch size is 2 to 4. So, well, it costs 275,000 to synthesize. I can't remember how much. It costs to incubate. Oh yeah, there it is. 550,000 per egg. So, I mean, at minimum, we're gonna want to put out at least a couple of them. Hey, virtual. Yeah, that's what people voted for on my little poll that I did last week. I asked people what they wanted to see the most, and people said they wanted to see Jurassic World challenge modes. So here we are on Jurassic World Wednesday, doing challenge mode again. 120,000 income per minute.
Our
Let's see
goal at
here.
the park is to keep guest count to the maximum, and the body count to a minimum. George Lambert is the man tasked with that, task. Mr. Lambert?
So we're 100% not building a lagoon. That's a horrible idea on this map.
Objective, and I'd like you to spearhead the effort.
Yeah, no problem, Virtual. You've been around on the channel for quite a long time, so I mean, it's definitely deserving. I try not to hand it out to too many people, but yeah, I mean, it's just you and maybe one or two other people, one of which being my brother. So, yeah, I mean, the amenity coverage would be a pretty easy one. This one would be iffy, because if it wanted me to take a picture of a dinosaur that I didn't have, I would have to then put out that dinosaur. So I think amenity coverage is the best bet here. Even though it's the lowest one, it's the one that you're most likely to be able to complete. Thanks, Virtual. Yeah, it's we're slowly getting there. I mean, it's steady growth. I mean, it's nothing crazy. I'm not some viral sensation that immediately got popular out of nowhere. But honestly, it's kind of nice doing it this way, because you slowly improve and get better over time, and you slowly building up that audience. It definitely feels like you earned it a bit more than those people that put out one video and happened to from one video. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but yeah, we're slowly getting there. I mean, the real hopes, to be honest, is that eventually I can do this full time. And that, honestly, that's part of the reason why I was gone for a while, and like the videos slowed down, is because I mean it just, honestly, finances just got to the point to where it was time for me to go and do a couple things for a little bit to kind of get back into a good spot financially before coming back to this. Hey, thanks, Virtual. I'm glad you enjoy it. I really appreciate that. But yeah, I mean, that was a big reason why I had to step away from everything for a little bit. I mean, obviously I was still putting up videos, but yeah, I just kind of had to slow down on it a little bit while I got myself in a better spot financially. Unfortunately, this doesn't pay the bills as much as I would love for it to. It's still very much a hobby for me at this point. Thanks, Virtual. I appreciate you stopping in, and I hope you have a great vacation. So yeah, that should do the trick. That's also making us some more money, so more money is always good. All right, so we got a free research from that.
I'd gladly welcome all the sweat of getting things right rather than have the blood of getting it wrong. It's good to know you're with me on this.
So, Coelophysis. This is a really small carnivore. Honestly, I don't know if it would work or not, but I know that like these Dilophosaur and Deinonychus will hunt these Coelophysis. So I'm not sure if I could do a Coelophysis in with those and that count. Might be something to try, I suppose. That's what we're here for, right? Experiment a little bit. Alright, Ceratosaurus is available. So we need our cheaper synthesis. And then this person. There we go. So that saves us a little bit of money. And then in the meantime, let's go ahead and build a Ceratosaurus enclosure. So we'll get this butted up to this as best we can. Take this all the way out. Like I said, this park is very much about saving space. It seems like you have a decent amount of space until you actually start building, and then you realize very quickly that you don't have as much space as you think you do. That should be enough room right there. Alright, so there's probably enough room for a couple shops there. Let's go ahead and let's move this fence back just a little bit. I want to make sure that I have room for shops. There we go. Just take this off the path just a little bit, just because I want to make sure we have enough room for shops in here, because that is one thing that will get frustrating as well. If you don't remember to save room for that stuff, it'll bite you in the butt later on, because you'll end up needing that space. And you'll have to move everything around. $1.1 million. Uh-oh. So because I let myself get really low, we have this option. It's a publicity rating of minus 25%, but we'll get $5 million. Honestly, worth it. We might get a sabotage, but I mean, what are they gonna do? We don't have much of a park at this point, so I mean, if they want to open my gates, okay. I mean, that won't be an issue. It's Struthy and Mimus. But in the meantime, I mean, we can go ahead and start doing some researches, because we have the money for it, so... Actually, that person worked out perfectly for that. There we go. Love it when a plan comes together. I don't know if we have the medium amenities available yet. We don't. We need 250 guests in our park. Should be getting there somewhat soon. Especially once these things come out. Okay. Alright, so this is where things get tricky. So, at the same time that I have those, I'm going to go ahead and make a batch of Struthy and Mimus. Alright, so Carnotaurus is available. Now, as much as I would like to get Baryonyx, it wouldn't make much sense right this second, because we wouldn't be able to get fish feeders. So that would be an issue. Metriacanthosaurus, on the other hand, I think I'm going to go for Metriacanthosaurus next. Metriacanthosaurus is one of the best dinosaurs for rating based on space. So, if you've seen my one video talking about that, Metriacanthosaurus is one of the best per area for rating. Alright, so we can go ahead and start to move these things.
Heading to collect the asset.
And then in the meantime, let's go ahead and start to get this area built up a little bit. I'm not going to put a gate on here yet, because if this sabotage ends up being them opening up all the gates, I don't want to have to deal with my Ceratosaurus getting out. So I have to wait a second for these Struthy.
Transportation underway.
But we know they need ground leaf, so Just throw some ground leaf down around this. There we go. And then we're going to deliver all these Struthi. Deliver all those Struthi in there. So not only are we going to get more rating because of the extra Struthis, but we're going to have these Ceratosaurus in here. So right now these guys aren't going to be happy because they don't have any prey, but
I know it must be
salty
overwhelming
in a
to
second.
meet all these new people, but you're about to embark on a life-changing adventure. Certainly was for me. Trust me, you'll understand. Now this dinosaur is something special. Well, they're all something special, but this one stands out because of the horns on top of its head.
Yeah, this is Jurassic difficulty challenge mode.
It kind of looks like a slightly smaller T-Rex, but its bite is probably about the same.
Yeah, let's just clear out some more space for this guy. He doesn't need as much forest. So you'll see he has no prey right now, but once you get the Struthiomimus in here, then the that prey need will go to where it needs to be.
Asset being transported.
Eventually.
Has been completed.
There it goes. So now our prey need is taken care of, so these guys are perfectly content. Now I could make more of them if I wanted to. It looks like we have enough space that we could potentially put one more in here. I don't know why its prey is red even though it says 1 out of 1. That makes no sense. Oh well. Alright, let's see here. Oh, we would need the cost upgrade. Let's go ahead and do the efficiency upgrade. This will come in handy for us. And then, let's see here. I'm just going to focus on getting a few of these nice researches done. Because we have a potential for getting sabotaged. Potentially they could take some money from us. That's one of the different sabotages that they can do. I do need at least one more carnivore so I can unlock the Megalosaurus. Megalosaurus is going to be big for the park, so
Transportation complete.
we're going to end up putting a bunch of them in here. Yeah, there we go. It's showing 2 prey now for some reason.
Asset has been collected. Asset transported.
Alright, so these guys should do relatively alright. Alright, so got some illnesses coming in.
Confirming asset delivery.
Not a big deal. We'll just see what it is. It'll probably need us to research something, unless it's the common cold. Okay, tuberculosis. So let's see here. Where the heck is it? There it is. I really do hope so. Because yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I haven't played this game in like 4 months. This is my first time playing it in a really long time, and it would be nice for them to continue up on it. I know they've released a couple content packs of like new dinosaurs, but I mean, in my opinion, they just kind of aren't worth it.
I've just sent the details of the latest objective. Read them and weep. Tears of joy that I've chosen you for this one.
Yeah, I just don't see them as being worth it because I mean it's a pretty decent amount of money for like what is essentially just 2 or 3 more dinosaurs. But yeah, if they put in more maps and stuff, that'd make this game way more worth it. 1.5 stars, and I have 10 minutes to do it. Well, that ain't gonna happen. Well, 10 minutes to get the bonus, anyways.
Asset delivered.
go. Nothing like sniping some dinosaurs. Alright. So, I think I have a couple staff members that need... This guy needs rested. I could probably get one more thing out of a couple of these guys. Let's see here. So we could get some... let's see here. Improved... A lot of improved things, actually. So let's go ahead and get this going. I think a lot of these researches are going to really end up helping us out. There's a couple new ones that look like they would really be worth it. Just extra speed and efficiency and everything. And right now, I'm trying not to dive too deep into this because, yeah, I mean, the more dinosaurs you start to get, especially on this one, until you get the carnivore feeders, the crazier things start to get. And my mistake I did the first time I played this was I tried to start putting carnivores together. What? That's new. Never gave that notification before. But yeah, I mean, this is what you're going to have to start to deal with as it progresses a bit. I mean, they're going to start to hunt these things down, which is fine. That's what they're in there for. But when you have a bunch of other carnivores, it does start to get to be a lot to deal with. Almost done with our research here. And our bad publicity is almost done. Alright, so we have some efficiency upgrades. Yeah, she gained a new skill. Yeah, we'll give you a pay raise for having a good skill. Alright, so let's see here. Extraction capacity would be nice, but honestly, cheaper research might be nice too. Because with being able to sell all the minerals and stuff, I haven't run into an issue with having extraction capacity issues yet. So, honestly, I think I'm going to do cheaper research for now. We still have a lot of stuff we need to research, so could end up saving us some money.
En route to collect the asset.
They should be done eating by now.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Alright, and then let's see here. We don't have those available. I'm not doing flyers. That's a terrible idea. You need to get to 1.5 stars for those anyways. I mean, we could do Megalosaurus. I don't remember how I rated that one. I don't think it's terrible. We still have Ceratosaurus to do as well. So let's go after Ceratosaurus. It's usually a decent one, and that's down here. Alright, gotta rest my scientists, though. How much money are we making? I guess it would help if I clicked on finances. We're making 112,000 profit per minute. So yeah, we're doing really good on our profit. Profit's never really an issue on this map. It's all about actually, well, for one, getting past the 2.5 stars so you can actually get the feeders. And then the big issue is making sure that you have enough space left at the end to be able to fit all the dinosaurs that you need.
Asset
So
transportation in progress.
we're going to do a Ceratosaurus enclosure in here. Seems like a good spot for it, and it seems like right about the right amount of space. So Ceratosaurus will go there. We could potentially do like a Megalosaurus or something over here. Then we'll have to slowly work our way down to here. guess we can go ahead, while we're waiting, let's start doing some terrain editing here. So we know we're going to get rid of that. Not going to need this big lake either. I like to just go ahead and get those out of the way. And then I just realized we researched the medium amenities and we never placed them. So, good on drinks. Let's go ahead and place food. And we need a gift shop. You know, I haven't tried this before. I forgot that they put this in. So you can actually kind of like, you can just walk around the park as if you were actually a guest. Which is kind of nice. It's the small things that make a difference in these kind of games. Let's see here. So the easiest way to configure these things is when you have it paused once they're built, because you can take a look at your profit down at the bottom. So you just see which one gives you the most profit. So negative 684, negative 684 would be the same, negative 234, and then yeah, look at that. Stuffed toys is the one that's actually going to give the most. And then let's see here. So 1,128, 1,440, 2,250, 2,250. I mean, obviously it's the ones that are in the white, but if you don't want to deal with those, you can just look to see what the ones that give you the most is. So skeleton display, 3924, 4857. That should probably just about do it. Yeah. So that's going to give us some extra money. And then let's go ahead and come down here. The cheap burgers is clearly going to be the best one. And then, yeah, it's probably going to be what, like a fossil display. The skeleton display, and then maybe one more. 45 for the ice cream parlor. I doubt we'll be able to get much more. Nope. There we go. Alright, so those are all configured. So that'll give us just, you know, that much more money coming in. We could probably get a bit more money out of these. Yeah, see if we switch that to that. Switch that to that. There was one that said 12. Yeah, there we go. There we go. All right, that one's going to give us a ton of money. And we've almost, our little threat thing down there from when we took that questionable $5 million that we took earlier, it's almost gone away. Our staff is all rested up. So, we say we're going to go after Carnotaurus next. We can send him to do that on his own. It'll take 4 minutes. Or we can send her to, and it'll only take 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Let's go ahead and do that. And then, let's see here. Do we have any other researches we can do? The cost upgrade would start to get us over here to this cheaper expeditions, but I mean, there's no rush necessarily to get to that. Viewing platform's not going to be necessary. We could do the innovation center. If you just put one, it actually might be worth it. So that might be the next thing we do too. Anything to really help us get to that 2.5 stars. And I mean, the Innovation Center will help a little bit. Clearly, we can't spam out like 300 of them and just beat the map like we could in the past, but it wasn't even 300 of them. It was like 50 of them. Let's go ahead and speed that up. Looks like we could use another restroom. So let's go ahead and throw another... That's a shelter. Another restroom down. That wouldn't be powered if I put it in there. It would be powered if I put it right there, though. But that'll be fine. Let's go ahead and throw this in here. So that'll fix our restroom coverage a little bit. Almost to 1 star. We're making 282,000 profit per minute. So let's set her to do that. And then basically we just send them back out one more time, and that'll finish off the Carnotaurus. Don't know why that there went. Okay. Took a second to update. Alright, and so now our threat thingy down there on the bottom right next to where our money is at has went away. So now I can go ahead and put a... Go away. Get away from that fence.
Just got word the rating for the park went up.
Alright, so we're at 1 star.
Because of your efforts. I don't know what to say. Seriously, I don't. Well done, or something similar.
Alright, we got more dinosaurs unlocked. Carnotaurus is viable. But if we can get that to 100%... Oh my gosh, I got so many. It's gonna make a liar out of me after I just said that I didn't really need the extra extraction space. Hey Brian, how you doing? That'll probably get that one completed. Herrerasaurus. I don't know that I want to do Herrerasaurus. Herrerasaurus would be a bit of a struggle bus without having the feeders. So I think we should avoid those for now. We should be able to research the Oh yeah, we haven't put out a third one yet. Once the Carno comes out, we can research the Metriacanthosaurus, and the Metriacanthosaurus will really jump our rating up a bit. Just kind of doing a slow and steady method here. Don't want to rush through too much and get way ahead of ourselves. Guess I can while it's sitting here doing that. Double check. So we don't get the monorail until 1.5 stars. We do need to get this wide path. So we'll get that taken care of. Don't need the viewing gallery. And then we'll go ahead and get this built. Or researched. There we go. So we'll set those to research. Yeah, it looks like they're hunting down some more Struthies. I will go ahead and incubate a few more Struthi. Since these ones are getting hunted down a decent amount. Just kind of have to stay on top of it, make sure you don't run out. If you run out of Struthi in here, then obviously you don't have any prey, and then these guys get upset. Run, Struthy! Run away! Don't stop running, Struthy! Oh. I was rooting for you, bud, but you didn't make it. Yep, that one didn't make it either. We'll get these ones incubated. Throw them back in here since these ones are getting hunted down. Unfortunately, that's how this map goes. I mean, they just they get hunted down over time, and you have to refill them. Once we hit 2.5 stars, we don't have to worry about that anymore. We unlock the actual feeders. But until then, this is how you have to do it. Come on. There we go. Alright, so these are ready. Let's go ahead and plop these down in here.
Picking up asset.
And then as long as these guys have already ate, which it looks like they're good. Something you want to watch out for is
Collecting asset.
don't accidentally take these out before they've eaten. I did that once when I was first doing this the first time, and because I took them out too fast, the Ceratosaurus didn't have a time to eat them, so then they had to go hunt down another one. So don't take them out too early.
Asset transportation
So
underway.
this goes under Attractions. Innovation Center, so this gives us 250 appeal. Not terrible, but it's not the best either. We can just kind of put this here in the center. Now, it's not worth making multiple of them anymore. Used to, you could just spam these things out and kind of cheese the system a little bit, but
Transportation underway.
they don't let you do that anymore. Which, as I said earlier, I think is a good thing.
Transportation
This game is about making dinosaurs, not just putting a bunch of buildings to cheese the system. And then we can also do a guest attraction. We'll have to continue making a path here. Throw our path out there.
Transportation in progress. Asset has been transported.
So technically I could put that in there, but we're saving this space for the monorail. So don't want to put that in there.
Transporting asset.
We're going to put our Ceratosaurus are going to go over there. So the best place for this will be probably right in here.
Commencing asset transit.
And that'll give a little bit more appeal as well.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset has been collected.
There we go. So just a small amount of appeal, but I mean, a little bit adds up sometimes. So let's double check how we are doing here on... So these guys, that guy needs rested. Our fossils are done. So boop, 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 and boop. That'll put Carnotaurus at 100%. No reason to put too many on that one. We have Trudon unlocked. We can't research that. I don't think there's anything... Yeah, let's go ahead and do the cost upgrades. Just to get that out of the way.
Assets in the air.
Just trying to be efficient with our time here. I mean, like I said, the par time is fairly straightforward to hit. If you don't hit it, it's not a big deal. But I'm going to try to beat my previous time, which was about 8 hours. We're at 47 minutes currently, and we're already at 1 star. That doesn't say much, though, because it does get more difficult as you go. So it's not super linear. Just working on getting this cinema built. There we go. Grabbing myself a rest of this granola bar here that I opened like
Asset has been
an hour
delivered.
ago and never finished eating. So yeah, these are adding a total of 350 appeal. If we come in here and look, the Ceratosaurus is worth 200, so it essentially added, it's kind of like adding 2 more Ceratosaurus, almost. Alright, let's speed this up. Don't need to just sit here. We're at 1.1 stars. The grind to get to that 2.5 stars is real. Once you hit about 2 stars, that's where it really starts getting tough. Because by then you're probably struggling to keep up. The Struthy problem becomes real. So we gotta wait for our scientists to be ready. We'll start making the Carnos. Definitely some new interesting upgrades on here, that's for sure. Let's see here. So, cheaper synthesis. Put this person on here, so that'll save us a little bit of money. Let's see. Increases scientists' unrest meter globally by 1, so that would make it to where we don't have to rest our scientists as much. Decreases task time globally. Decreases construction time. And decreases scientist salary by 10%. Honestly, this efficiency might be the way to go. Staff center. My gosh, this music is so loud. I don't know if it's this loud on your guys' screen or not, but it is like blowing my eardrums out. So we can make it to where our scientists rest faster. So that's probably good to do for now. We can always switch that later if we need different things. And that's what's nice about those upgrades is you can switch them as you need to. I don't know why the music just went from being like ear-splittingly loud to nothingness.
En route to pick up the asset.
Got yourself a full tum-tum, and now you're going to go ahead and take a nap right next to it?
And remain there until the storm subsides. As a precaution.
Alright, we're having ourselves a little bit of a storm here. Not a big deal. I forgot how bad these vehicles turn during the storm. Kind of a big deal. That's a big deal. Went from not being a big deal to being a big deal very quickly. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Can't reach it. Not very well, anyways. There we go. Problem solved. Alright, got a lot of stuff to build or repair. Looks like we got a disease coming in.
Oh, and make...
Alright, let's go ahead and pause for a second. Let's see what disease we have. Tuberculosis. Yeah, let's get these guys over here to heal the tuberculosis as quick as possible. If you let that spread, it becomes ridiculous. So, don't want that to be an issue. We got the gate.
Come off as a bit of a free spirit, because truth be...
Okay, so this guy could come over here. Repair that, and that's already being repaired. And then we're going to take control of this one.
He is. But he'll also tell you the truth, even if you don't want to hear it. My advice? Listen when he speaks.
These vehicles don't handle very well during the storms,
and
so...
he spent more time face to snout with the dinosaurs than just about anyone else. And he lived to tell the tale. And brag about it.
There we go. All right.
Nobody likes a sick dinosaur, especially me.
This fence over here needs repaired.
Animal the treatment it needs.
Just gotta stay calm. No reason to panic. Although this tuberculosis is doing its thing. All right, let's go ahead and get this shelter back open or closed. It's always backwards of what I would think it would be. And then let's see here. All right, so 2 aggressive ones would make it to where they wouldn't fight. And 2 of these. There we go. Used up a bunch of money on that, but that's fine. It's gonna be quicker if I just do this myself. Nope. I was trying to be a hero and snipe it, but yeah, it was a little too far away. There we go. Come on. There we go. All right. Everything's back under control. Got rid of the tuberculosis, repaired everything that was damaged. We can double check just to be sure. Yeah, everything's good. Easy peasy. Like I said, it's all about just kind of staying calm. Pause the game if you need to. Kind of take a look at everything going on and prioritize everything. As you can see, I was driving this way, going to go repair these, and I didn't realize that the fence was broken. So sometimes you have to take a step back and just kind of look at everything going on. Take a look at the bigger picture and figure out what's most important. Alright, so while these Carnos are incubating, let's go ahead. We'll start making their enclosure, which we can put right about hither. Put that there. Might be enough room for something in there. We'll see. Now, what I like to do here is this right here, where I run 2 fences alongside each other. I don't like to connect my dinosaurs into each other's fences. So, the reason behind that is if for some reason that fence gets broken, all your dinosaurs are going to end up in the same enclosure together. If you have 2 fences, then that doubles your safety net. If one of the fences get broke, then at least then, there's a gap between where they're at and where the other dinosaurs are. So I always try to leave this little space here. I know a lot of people like to use just one fence, but like I said, if that fence was to get broken for some reason, your dinosaurs will start to intermingle and they'll start killing each other. Whereas if you do this, if one fence gets broken, then you have a chance to stop it from happening before the second fence gets broken. Just a little pro tip. Alright, so these Carnos are ready. But let's go ahead and get our Struthy ready to go. And then let's also go ahead and get these guys rested. I haven't checked. Is there anything for these yet? Nope. Okay. And then while we're waiting on that, Carnos like sand for some reason. They're the opposite of Anakin. Anakin hates sand. Carnos love it. Polar opposites. So throw a little water in here. Gonna get rid of... Well, that's an unforeseen issue. Don't have enough money. Wasn't paying attention. That's alright. We can just do this. We're making plenty. Just give it a second before we release it. Not a big deal. There we go. Throw down a little bit of ground leaf here. Out of money again. Alright, let's go ahead and release these Struthy into here. They should be happy now.
Asset collection request.
And then we'll just have to turn all this into sand. Which I don't believe costs anything. Oh yeah, it does. Never mind. It's been a while. Been a while since I played this game. Doesn't cost very much.
Transportation complete. Transportation underway.
There we go. All right. So now we can get the Carnotaurus out there. Slow down time again. They're not ready to come out yet, so we have a couple more researches we can do now. Yeah, this is going to be something that I want to do here. The cheaper expeditions. Because once we start getting into these bigger dinosaurs, I think it's gonna save us some money. So the expeditions do start to cost a pretty ridiculous amount. Now, where is it that we unlock the ability to put 2 upgrades onto a building? Let's see here. I know it's somewhere where it allows us to put an additional upgrade on a building. Oh, it's... Oh, geez. Okay, never mind. It's all the way over here. Don't know that we're going to be doing that, so we might have to swap these things out here and there, depending on the situation.
Asset has been transported.
All right, and then we can go ahead and start to
Asset to be collected.
move those.
Asset requiring collection.
I forgot that I made 4 of them. Jeez. Okay. Let's see here. Metriacanthosaurus. Let's get this thing researched.
Delivery confirmed. Asset being transported. Delivery complete.
Yeah, I don't even know like what all buildings have these crazy upgrades now. They definitely added in quite a few.
Nice, a Carnotaurus.
Improved
You
yield.
could recognize this predator
Cheaper
immediately
expeditions.
by the horns on its head, which give it a real rock and roll appearance. Those powerful legs can get this dinosaur moving as well, so probably best to stay out of its way. This dinosaur is so metal.
Alright, so, as I expected, this one is pretty well perfect for these guys. If I needed to, I could take out the trees, which I will probably do once we get the feeders. But for now, this is actually, this is going to work pretty well. So, should end up being 4 of them in here, and they will end up doing alright. So, we're back up to 1 million. Let's go ahead and do an expedition for Metriacanthosaurus, which is over here. Costs a ridiculous amount. We're up to 3 Carnotaurus in here. Coming up to 4 now. Let's just double check that everything is good, which it should be.
Asset transported.
There we go. Now these things are going to go through. Struthies pretty quickly once they start to hunt, so we'll have to watch out for that. Guests are concerned about the lack of shelters, so we need to increase our shelter coverage. Let's go ahead and put this right here. I don't know if that's going to cover this or not. I think they sometimes are a little weird about it. Need to put a fence, or not a fence, a gate. There we go. Alright, let's see what we have here. Bracken poisoning. Okay. Cures over time. So these guys need, they need more ground leaf. That's why it got the bracken poisoning, is because it didn't have enough of the food. There. Now let's just double check and make sure these guys are still good, which they are. Okay. There we go. Hey, how's it going, sub? Alright. So let's sell this. Get those a-going. And then we need to just do this. Nope. It is this. Oh my gosh. Press the right button. Apparently I do have to click the transport one. I thought I could just click on the other one.
Acknowledging asset collection request. En route to pick up the asset.
Pick that up. These Struthi are being hunted down pretty quickly now, but it's all right. We can keep up with it. We're at 1.4 stars. So our next enclosure is going to be a big one. We're gonna leave quite a bit of space because we're gonna put a bunch of Metriacanthosaurus in here. I need to come in here. Let's see here. Our shelter coverage. Okay, so that did work. Let's get this, want to get this enclosure built. Bring this back across here. No, there was a fence out there. It is. Okay. Yeah, that should be big enough for him. And then we'll leave a little bit of space over here for some food shops and whatnot. And then we'll go ahead and put a viewing gallery which pretty much covers the whole thing. Yeah, let's go ahead and gain that 2 million. Why not? Yeah, that'll give us enough room back here for like a shop if we need it. Which we are going to actually need a drink shop. So what we can do here, actually, is if we do this, we can put the drink shop here. And we can connect it to the path here. And then I think we were going to need gifts. Yeah, both gifts and food. We might be able to put the gifts here. Then can we get away with putting the food? I don't know if we'll be able to get away with that. Doesn't... Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do a path. We'll put the food here. I know I seen it go for a second. There it goes. Okay. There we go. So that'll pretty much set up that enclosure. And then we need to extract these. It's not going to get us to 100% with the Metracanthosaurus, but that's okay. We'll just send out another expedition. Wasn't I, like, researching cheaper expeditions, though? Yeah. Why didn't I do that first? Dang it. Oh, well.
En route to collect the
So that's
asset.
already 8. This one is still eating, so we'll hold off for a second before we pick this up. Speed it up for a second.
Asset to be collected.
There we go.
Asset transportation underway.
Alright, we do need to put a ranger post in here.
Assets in the air.
Alright, and then we need to configure these, so let's pause it again for a second, because once again it's easier to configure this while it's paused. So 2300 is the best one there. 37, 39. There was 2 39s, so the skeleton display. 46, 52, 56, 65. Okay, so the 65, and then let's see here. 73, 75. So whatever the 75s are. And that'll pretty much do it. And then let's go here. All of those are the same. Yeah, they're exactly the same. Actually, it's because there's nobody back here. Because there's nobody back here yet to go to this, let's go ahead and what we're going to do is we're going to deactivate this. And we're going to deactivate this one, just that way we're not losing money. Once we get Metracanthosaurus in here, then people will come back here. But right now, they don't have a reason to come back into this area. So they're not going to be visiting these. Man, running out of Struthies already. Let's go ahead and make some more. first portion is definitely a bit of a grind.
Picking up asset. Transporting.
Let's get all of those incubated. There we go. And our expedition. Oh, dinosaur poisoned. Okay. So we got sabotaged. They have some poison. Fossils held up at customs. Yeah, we'll just pay the 100,000. Not a big deal. And then yeah, we get our 100,000 back. So. Have to put both of those on that one. All right, let's see what's going on here with our dinosaur. I know it said it was poisoned. Okay, crypto, however the heck you pronounce that. It's only going to take 30 seconds to research this. So honestly, I'm just going to take direct control of these. Switch to my medicate. This won't take very much longer, and then I'll just shoot these while I'm sitting in here. Kind of just on standby anyways. Go away! Of course, that one's going to run off into the woods. Oh, there it comes. Bah! Bah! It's running around like a maniac. I'm trying to help you! Oh my gosh. It's running around like a maniac, so it's hard to hit. There.
Scan complete.
I don't know why they're moving so weird. It did a little like side shuffle when I went to shoot it. There. That'll fix it. Okay, we really got to get these Struthi in here. I was so busy dealing with that, these guys almost hunted down all the rest of their Struthies.
Heading to collect the asset.
That would have been bad. Alright, then let's see here. We still have this one fossil left. So technically, Metrocanthosaurus isn't going to be at 100%. I would like to get it there. Can we unlock this? Yeah. Let's do that before we do this last dig expedition. Because it might save us a little bit of money, and it will save us money in the long run.
Assets in the air. Transportation underway. Asset has been delivered.
Yeah, we'll just lose a little bit of money. Not a big deal.
Collecting asset.
We're making tons of money, so that's not an issue.
Asset delivered.
Just gotta wait for this research to get done, and then we'll send them out.
Death is inevitable for all creatures, but we lose more with a dinosaur. In science, and in our investment.
Okay, so
The loss
cheaper
is
expeditions.
incalculable.
Asset delivery confirmed.
So now when we do this, instead of it being 600,000, it's 450,000. So it'll save us 150,000.
Commencing asset transit.
There we go. Still haven't quite hit that 1.5 stars yet.
Asset has been.
See if there's anything else for us to research right this moment. So we got the Metriacanthosaurus researched. We can't quite research that without the people that we're already using. Let's see here. This would allow us to upgrade our staff, but yeah, we can't really research anything right this second. We're already using up all of our staff.
Asset in transit. Asset transportation complete.
Ceratosaurus is hunting down. That's nice that that pops up now, because I can kind of keep track of who's hunting what. Even though it's popping up like crazy. Alright, so we're making about the max that we're going to be able to make per minute or whatever now, so...
You're making tremendous strides. This last objective being a perfect example. And I suspect you're gaining interest from the higher-ups? Just remember who's in charge, huh? And if you do remember, can you share it with me?
Heading to pick up the asset.
Alright, so we have new researches available because we hit 1.5. Our profit has grown by a lot. Our expedition came back.
Everything has merit.
Alright,
You'd be surprised
so...
at how often the most important detail is overlooked. That's why I want you to really go over the briefing material.
This one is not going to be worth it.
Objective.
So doing the fight one is not going to be worth it. Raising the appeal of my park, that one might not be too bad, but honestly, this is probably going to be the easiest one again. 645,000 plus an extra 130,000, and it's probably just going to be to incubate a couple Struthi.
More dinosaurs means more potential problems we have to keep an eye on. Vigilance is the name of the game.
There we go. So we'll get that extracting, we'll rest these two up, and then we'll be able to put out the Metriacanthosaurus. So we need 3 Struthis. That's going to be tough. I don't know if we can do it, guys. I don't know if we can get 3 Struthis. We might manage it. Sometimes you get really lucky with these contracts. Sometimes not, but yeah, we're definitely hitting it up on these ones. And let's see here. Yeah, nope, I don't want that. I just want to release them. There. I mean, that's going to give us a bunch of money for essentially nothing.
We learn from our failures.
Yeah, we just got like
in the park, they can
700,000 for
and
basically
deadly.
not doing much of anything.
That's why it's critically important you continue to excel. Lives depend on it.
Of course, now it's going to make it a little bit more of a pain. I'll have to do that and do that. Oh no. Alright, let's see here. These stinking Carnos are fighting. So let's do that. And then now let's go ahead. We can do the Metriacanthosaurus. So we need the cheaper synthesis to save us a little bit of money. There we go.
Transit has commenced.
And those Metriacanthosaurus are going to go in here, which will start to bring people this way. That's a major injury. Let's get this guy tranked. Come on. There we go. Man, barely had enough to treat this. Which means I'm not going to be able to incubate this yet. So we're going to do these two, so it's going to be 2.7 million.
Asset collection request received.
Get those taken care of. I guess in the meantime we can go ahead and start to work on this enclosure a little bit. Remove the trees back.
Transporting asset.
Add in some water. Ground leaf for the Struthies that are going to go in here. Treatment complete. Let's move this back over here.
En route to pick up the asset.
I'm not going to be able to make this yet, actually. I need to train up my people. Let's see here. So, don't want to waste it on the logistics specialist. This cheaper synthesis guy shouldn't be too bad. Let's go ahead and get that going. Oh wait, and I think I just seen, yeah, we can get another species of herbivore. So the extra species count will help towards our star rating, which will help us get to 2.5 stars a little faster. Costs a little bit more, but this way, you know, we'll have more species in the park.
Transportation in progress. Confirming asset delivery. Heading to pick up the asset.
Alright, research complete on the Pachycephalosaurus. It's actually a Dracorex. Alright, and then now we can upgrade these guys. So I'm going to put a point into his welfare, which is actually now going to give us enough that we can go ahead and do this. So 3, 2, and 2. So now we have enough. 2.7 million. Probably about time for us to make some more Struthi as well.
Asset being transported.
Still got 2 in here. We got 2 in here. So yeah, we're gonna need more. put 2 more in here, or 3 more in here, and 4 more in here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that's a problem. That's a big problem. Hurry up. If this Carno manages to catch this Struthiomimus, yep, that's an issue. Need to get this in here as fast as possible.
Picking up asset. Acknowledging asset collection request. Asset to be collected.
There's no more Struthi in here, so these guys are not going to be happy. And they're not going to waste any time either, watch. They're not even going to give me a chance.
Adding to the list. Confirming task.
This is where this starts to get frustrating.
Transit.
So you start to go through these things faster than you can do anything else.
What would it take to get you interested in this next objective? I'm not above begging.
Alright, increase park rating.
The park rating could
2
be
stars.
higher. And I'd hate to think I failed in getting you to work harder.
Yep, there it was. Ah. I knew that was going to happen. I don't know why I can't trank this one.
Delivery has been completed.
Yeah, it literally didn't even give me a chance.
Assets in the air.
Yeah, and these can't trank anymore, so... Ah, so frustrating.
Commencing asset transit. Setting additional task. Understood. Request acknowledged.
Alright, need to get more Struthi.
Transit has commenced.
Which time are we at? We're at an hour and a half.
Transportation complete.
Like I said, this is the part where it starts to get really frustrating. There's really not a super easy way to go about this. Because, yeah, look, you can see the Carnotaurus is already hunting these things down again. These things just go through them so fast.
Asset transportation in progress. Asset delivery confirmed.
Yeah, we're just going to incubate up a bunch of these Struthi. Try to refill our stock here. And then, let's see. Can I get a team out for some Draco Rex? Hey, how's it going? There we go. Adding Draco Rex to the park will be another species. So, even though it's just going to be used for food for right now, it's still another species. Yeah, sure. I'm always open for tips.
Transportation underway. Asset transportation underway. En route to collect the asset. Asset has been collected.
Alright, let's see here.
Asset requiring collection. No problem. Task received.
See, why is this guy upset?
Complete.
I think this guy's probably gonna have like a swallowed phone or something like that.
Delivery has been completed. Transportation underway. Assets in the air.
Yeah, this is definitely where it starts to get really frustrating, because yeah, it's starting to get to the point where we're getting a little stuck. Yep. Yeah, see, and it's gonna start throwing everything it can at us because it sees that we're having an issue. Oh yeah, just a bunch of Struthies. I mean, that probably would work.
Confirming asset delivery. Asset in transit. Asset delivered.
Yeah, no, that definitely makes sense. Try to release a bunch at the same time so we don't have to deal with it for as long.
We have reports of a contaminated animal feeder. Ranger units, please report. Attention all personnel. The storm is starting to pass. Please prepare.
All sorts of nonsense.
Ranger units, please report.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome you.
Heard in Saturn warning. We have reports of a contaminated animal feeder. Ranger units, please report.
Should be about everything fixed. Send him out here to do that. There we go.
Complete.
All right. Yeah, no, that definitely is the big struggle on this, is having all these Struthies just constantly being eaten.
Asset delivered.
Yeah, you start to lose it. You start to get into a losing battle. By the time you're getting to that between 2 and 2.5 stars, it starts to get really, really difficult to keep up. See, I'll throw in some Draco Rex as well. Yeah, no problem. I'm glad those were helpful.
Asset to be collected.
Not going to be able to treat that quite yet because I don't want to overwork my scientists, but we can at least transport it and let it sit there so it doesn't get eaten or something silly. Yeah, I could put out these Metriacanthosaurus, but I'm kind of holding off for right now. Just that way I can get the enclosure set up and ready for it. Could potentially get Megalosaurus next. But yeah, I guess it probably would be a good idea to just kind of hold off on putting out stuff for a minute and then research and do all the expeditions and whatnot, get all the next species ready to go, and then put all of them out. Hey, welcome back, Virtual.
Asset transportation in progress.
So I guess that's something we could definitely try. We'll get like the next 3 or so species ready to go, and then we'll get them at least partially incubated. We'll get 2 out of 3 of them incubated, and then we'll incubate the last one once we get those other ones released. And then hope that it gives us the 2.5 stars that we need.
Transported.
Yeah, the biggest thing right now is we're trying to get to 2.5 stars so we can unlock the feeders. Once we unlock the feeders, we're pretty set. It's just getting to the feeders is where it's a little difficult. So we don't really need those right this second. Just kind of looking to see what upgrades we have available. The monorail would help, because that would increase our guest rating. So we might have to do the monorail. Don't need the tours, don't need the viewing. Don't really need those. Don't really need the modules. No, this is the Jurassic difficulty. It's the hardest difficulty. So it's taken a while. I haven't restarted. Oh jeez. This one has rabies. Should be able to research it now. You have to take a picture of it for some reason. There we go. And then transport this. There we go. The problem with Albertosaurus is if you put it in with the Carno, they'll get along for a little bit and then they'll start to fight each other. It's the issue that I ran into, it's the issue I ran into the first time I did this. Really? 98%? Whatever. That'll be close enough. Yeah, I was having issues with it. They kept fighting each other. Same thing with the Megalosaurus and the Chanjiaosaurus, or however you pronounce that.
Asset has been collected.
Just eating some chicken with fries and some spicy stuff. Nice. What kind of spicy stuff? Oh well. Don't gotta worry about the rabies anymore. Problem solved, guys.
Heading to pick up the asset.
Is it an issue that my rabid Struthy is being hunted or being eaten by a Carno? Spicy stuff is beef. Nice. I love me some beef. All right, so yeah, 98%. We'll call that good. Get us some Draco Rex going. This will be another species in the park, so...
En route to collect the asset.
Switch it up a little bit from the Struthies. Like I said, adding another species will take away a little bit of your species variety penalty, which helps. So... And then I haven't checked on this in a while. Let's see here. Guest comfort is really bad, actually. Transport rating's really bad. Accommodation rating's really bad. Shelter coverage, yes. So we need to go through and do all this. This will jump our star rating up a bunch. Small hotel. Can we fit this in here? I seen it fit for a second. The question would be, would I be able to get a path? And I don't think I would. Yeah, so I'll just put it right there.
Transportation complete.
So there's
now
that.
This dinosaur, the Dracorex, is something strange. Its name means the Dragon King of a fictional school for wizards. I think I could have come up with that myself. The name, not the dinosaur. For that, we need the scientists.
And then let's see here. We need a restroom back here, so that'll work. And then now we can turn this back on. And we can turn this back on. Must be running out of power. We're gonna have to make another station. We'll build that back here.
Assets in the air. Asset has been delivered.
Oh, and the other thing I need to do, I forgot to do this. I need to come through here and replace all of this with wide path. So that way we don't have any crowding issues. Hey, Luffy. Yeah, it's been a while. I had to take a little break, unfortunately, but I'm back again, so glad to be back.
Commencing asset transit. Asset has been transported.
Yeah, I've lots and lots of Ark gameplay, that's for sure. I'll be bringing Ark back here on the channel very, very soon. In fact, probably like next week. I have plans for a new kind of style of gameplay on Ark, so we're gonna give it a try. We'll see what happens.
Heading to collect the asset. Asset requiring collection.
But yeah, we'll definitely we'll be bringing back Ark on the channel, and then oh, this thing needs ground nut as well. Ground leaf and ground nut. There we go. Yeah, so I'm planning on doing like a series where like people that are watching and like subscribers and whatnot try to hunt me down. Not hunting me down in a way of like trying to kill me, but more in a way of like trying to capture me. So yeah, basically it's me versus anybody who wants to join, and basically your goal will be to somehow trank me and drag me back to whatever base you guys are using and throw me in a cage. I seen a guy do that with like one of his friends. It was a really fun video to watch, and I thought that maybe that'd be something fun to do with all you guys.
Asset has collected.
And of course, you know, each time we do it, I could try different strategies and see what might work. It would be difficult because basically you guys would be able to stream snipe me the entire time and know exactly where I was at, which would make things pretty challenging in a way. Could also end up being something that instead of doing it on like a stream, could be something that I do as like a series, where I go in and I play it and I have you guys like join a party chat with me, and we all play together, and I film everything and then put it all up as like episodes, or as just like one giant video. That way I'm not getting stream sniped, but we'll see how it goes.
Acknowledging asset collection request.
Gotta get more Struthy in here. Alright, and then let's see here. We need to get Megalosaurus researched. You were a fan since 1000, but got hacked. Dang, that sucks. I'm glad you got your stuff back. I'm glad you've stuck around. Let's see what my shelter coverage could be a little better. My transport rating is really holding me back now, so I need to do something about that. There we go. Yeah, as I've said before, money isn't necessarily the issue on this map. It's basically everything else.
Transportation underway.
Once we can get the feeders, this will be pretty easy, but the hardest part is just getting to the point where you have the feeders. So let's speed this up for a second.
Asset in transit. Confirming asset delivery.
Alright, so we have Megalosaurus, which is down here. Alright, these guys all need rested up. And then what? We have research available for... Ooh, Megalosaurus is a really good one too. We'll have insufficient skill for that. Let's actually go ahead and see if we can hire any more scientists. Yeah, I mean, it's something that I've been trying to figure out, to be honest. I mean, I have a pretty good amount of subscribers, and realistically, you'd think that I would have a large, or at least reasonable viewer base on, like, each of my videos. But it hasn't been where I wanted it to be, and I'm still trying to figure that out. Alright, so here's a welfare specialist. But yeah, like for instance, like you just said, I have 2,200 subscribers, and I've been putting up a lot of videos for, like, say, Gran Turismo. That's a game that I've been really enjoying playing, and those videos have been getting, like, I don't know, like 4 views a piece or something like that. I've been continuing at it because I enjoyed making those videos, but honestly, they obviously aren't worth if I really, really wanted to use my time wisely, they wouldn't be worth doing. But because I enjoy doing it, that's why I keep putting them up. But yeah, I'm trying to figure out
Asset has been collected.
what I'm doing wrong is really what I'm trying to figure out, because clearly there's something that I'm not quite doing right to get people in here watching. I don't know if it's like my thumbnails or if it's my I don't know if it's my like the way I'm titling my videos or what, but something's just not quite there, and we're gonna figure it out one way or another. Right, so like I said earlier, I'm gonna say I saved room right here for this. There we go. And then we'll put the other one down in here. Yeah, I mean it's very possible. It's very possible that it's the games that I was playing. Like I said, I really wanted Gran Turismo to work, but it wasn't being like super popular. I kind of looked at and compared it to like other big name YouTubers, and obviously, you know, have to take into account the fact that they're big YouTubers, but they weren't getting like a ton of views comparative to what you would expect, so could have just very, very possibly been just the game. But that being said, there's a thing about it where when you're a smaller YouTuber, like until you get like a big name going, it's actually really hard to play the big named games, because basically if people want to watch that particular game, they pretty much already have people in mind for who they're gonna watch. So it's kind of difficult to get new people in watching you. For instance, on like Call of Duty, because there's so many Call of Duty YouTubers, and a lot of them are so well established. Like, it's going to be hard to bring in new people to your small channel when everybody else is, you know, watching the same few big people. So that's why I typically try to avoid playing like the massive games. So like for instance, Battlefield. I mean, part of the Battlefield thing was just the fact that the newest Battlefield kind of sucked. But yeah, like I put out a couple videos on Battlefield. It was like so. I used to do a ton of Call of Duty content. Like if you look back to the beginnings of my channel, it was actually a ton of Call of Duty content, and it never really got me anywhere.
Collecting asset.
I kept doing it because I enjoyed it, and at the end of the day, that's why I do this. I enjoy making videos and sharing my content with people, and you know, hanging out with you guys and chatting with you and whatnot. So, I mean, it can be discouraging spending a bunch of time on a video that you think people will enjoy and nobody watches, but at the same time, you know, like I said, I try to focus on the fact that I do this because I like to, and just hope that eventually, you know, the channel will continue to grow to where I need it to be. The goal is definitely to get this channel to a point to where it actually can sustain me, income-wise, to where I can start to focus on it 100%.
It's broken, but appears to be minor. Let's treat it before it turns into anything more serious.
So unfortunately, the sad reality of being an adult is that, you know, you have bills to pay, and as much as I would love to devote every minute I could to making videos, it unfortunately doesn't quite pay me enough, and by quite, I mean not nearly enough to justify doing this all the time. Which is part of the reason why, you know, you've seen a lull there for a while, why I stopped streaming, and went back to doing just videos, because I had to do the adult thing and pick up a job for a period of time just to help pay some unexpected bills that popped up. Let's see here. Did I get these fossils back? All right. send these guys out here. There we go. Ah. Clicked on the wrong thing. There we go. Alright. Where do I want to put this here? And then we need to put a gate. So we can put that there. And then we'll assign this guy. There we go. You got 100 subs? Nice. Good job. Keep at it. I mean, you'll get there eventually if that's what you're trying to do. If you're really trying to build up your channel, I mean, you just got to keep at it.
Asset to be collected. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Like I mentioned it earlier a little bit, but I definitely think it's better to be the kind of person that builds up an audience and build up a nice channel over time, rather than be one of those people that just happens to get lucky, puts out like 2 videos and gets really big off of like 2 videos, because those people they don't end up lasting. The people that end up they put out 1 video and get lucky. I mean, it's like a shooting star kind of thing. They come and go as quickly as they they go as quickly as they came.
Assets in the air.
But the people that stick at it, those are the ones that do really well. I mean, when you think about all the big names that are out there in YouTube, I mean, they've been around for a really long time, and they may not have started very big, but they just kind of kept at it, and eventually they got there. But yeah, if your goal is to get 300, you can definitely do that. You just got to keep at it.
En route to pick up the asset.
Gonna have to put more in here. Let's see here. Yeah, so what we're working on right now is trying to get these Megalosaurus ready. I need to. Is that positive or still negative? Negative 456. Yeah, so none of those are actually going to help. Hey, Kev, how you doing, man? It's good to hear from you. It has been a while. Hope you've been doing well as well. And yeah, I will not be getting a T-Rex on this map. It's actually one of the worst things that you can do on this map is to try to get a T-Rex. T-Rex is typically my favorite dinosaur, but logically in this game it unfortunately isn't the best at times. This map isn't very big. As you can see, I only have like less than 2 stars, and I've already used up like all this space, and I only have this amount of space left to try to get to 5 stars. So putting in a T-Rex, it actually uses up a ton of space, and doesn't give you as much rating as what you could fit otherwise using different dinosaurs. They're not very space efficient. No. I will keep my fossils, thank you. Let's rest our scientists again. There we go. Oh no, that's fine, Kev. This game isn't for everybody, that's for sure.
Asset has been delivered.
Oh, I have no idea on that, Luffy. I've never done one of those YouTube shorts. And yeah, Kev, are you picking up Modern Warfare 2 when it comes out this year? I keep hearing that that's what's coming out this year. I haven't seen anything on it yet, but if you pick that up, we'll have to play together.
Commencing asset transit.
But yeah, and I'm not very familiar with the YouTube Shorts. I mean, I know what they are, but I've never used them. Trailer releases next month. Okay. Yeah, I'll probably be picking that up. As much as I probably shouldn't, I'll end up picking that up and playing it. So.
Transporting asset.
There we go. Have I seen Sonic 2? Nope. Didn't see the first one either. Never really was much of a Sonic fan. I played it a few times. Send out our logistics specialist to get those. Let's check our fossils here. I mean, we might as well just go ahead and set that person to the task. And then let's see here. We need the Struthies in here.
Asset transported.
Is it? Okay, Kev. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. Same with you, Luffy. I might watch it at some point if I get the chance then. And yeah, Kev, I appreciate you stopping in, man. You'll have to let me know whenever you're on, and yeah, you'll have to hit me up. We'll chat for a bit, or play something. Be good to catch up. Profit has grown by 21% this month. It's always a good sign. Guess I haven't checked my my guests here. Why is my transport rating still so low?
Transported.
Well, that's weird. Must just not be enough people coming over here, I guess. Yeah. There's like nobody using the monorail yet for some reason. All right, man. Yeah, next time I see you on, I'll hit you up. My restroom coverage still isn't where it needs to be either.
Transit has commenced.
See if we can put this in here. Nope. It's gonna waste a bunch of space putting it there.
Asset delivered.
Might be able to put it here though. Yeah, there we go. What the heck is low on health? Is this thing stuck? Yeah, I think it's stuck in an animation again.
Asset transportation complete.
If I come over here and shoot this, it should make it panic and it'll run and it'll get unstuck. Alright, so there's only like 4 left in here. So we'll have to get more in here soon. This is the tough thing about this this map is you get stuck for a while. It's not quite going to get me to 100%. Alright, that's fine. Playing some Rocket League, huh? There we go. We'll set those off to do their thing. Hopefully this gets this unstuck. Keeps running into stuff. There we go. That made it panic. Making it panic is enough to get it unstuck. Oh my gosh. Well, let's hurry up and make some more Struthies, because they just hunted like all of those all at the same time.
Asset requiring collection. Heading to collect the asset.
And then I think what we'll do here is once we get this ready, we should be almost where we need to be. The staff is busy, and it says we have insufficient skills, so we'll need more genetics. But I got the feeling we could probably get there. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So what, we might need like 3 more. We could also check and see if we have any like genetic specialists. Have another welfare specialist, and we do have this person here who's got really good genetics, and they got altruistic salary, so we're gonna go ahead and get him.
Assets in the air. Asset transportation in progress.
Okay, let's go ahead and move these before we run out.
To collect the asset. Confirmed.
Expedition complete. That'll put Megalosaurus at 100%. And then let's see here. We have our 2 logistics specialists. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There. That'll get us to where we need to be. I mean, we're still making an absolute ridiculous amount of money, so.
Asset in transit.
We just have to wait for them to be ready to be used. All right, don't you get angry. The Struthiomimus is literally right here. Look at that. They waste no time. The Struthiomimus is literally right here. And you can already see this is getting mad.
Transportation complete.
Come on.
Asset transportation underway.
Wonder if that'll fix anything.
Delivery
Alright, Majungasaurus is ready. So now we will research this one because that'll get us Megalosaurus. There we go. And then once we have Megalosaurus researched, we'll go ahead and start. We'll put out all 3 of the ones that we have ready, and we'll hope that that gets us 2.5 stars. Metriacanthosaurus, Megalosaurus, and crap, what was the other one? Majungasaurus. Putting out all 3 of those, I mean, I would hope that would get us there. And we'll just kind of put their enclosures in here.
Transit has commenced.
I mean, there only need to be 2. The Metriacanthosaurus is going here.
Transit.
Nice. Good job.
Delivery has been
I've never played Rocket League before. I've heard it's pretty good. Alright, so I got those Struthi in there just in time. Doesn't appear that these guys want to break out. No, they're just missing it because they haven't went down here yet.
Confirming asset delivery.
Alright, so we have access to the Megalosaurus, which I believe is right here. Yeah. So now we use our logistics specialists to do that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. I've just never played it. It's a whole list of games that I've never played, to be honest. And for somebody that prides themselves in, you know, playing all sorts of different types of games, I really do need to get on playing some of these other games. Well, that just jumped up our money a bit. There we go. That might put us up to 2 stars, actually, by doing that. Since your star rating is based on how much money you're making.
Asset requiring collection.
Alright, so we're just waiting on this expedition to come back. And then we'll have to make Majungasaurus and Megalosaurus. I already have Metriacanthosaurus ready to go. How much time are we up to? We're at 2 hours of in-game time.
Asset has been...
Let's see here. So, Acrocanthosaurus and Carcharodontosaurus. Carcharodontosaurus is decent. It's still not the best, but that one's decent. Our real ultimate goal here is to get to this, though. Suchomimus is absolutely the way to go. It is 100% the way to go. But we need the Piscivore feeder before we can get there. Once I get the Piscivore feeder and I have Suchomimus unlocked, I mean, that'll be pretty much game over from there. Suchomimus is way overpowered. It's the way to go.
Heading to collect the asset.
Go ahead and
Collecting asset.
collect some of these. We'll set some more to hatch. we go.
Transportation underway.
Going through so many
Asset being
Struthi.
transported. Asset transportation underway. Picking up asset. En route to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
There we go. That should keep us going a little bit longer.
In progress.
Alright, our expedition is back. Set those to extract. Need to go again. Be another 5 minutes, but of course we're going to fast forward time, so it's not going to actually be 5 minutes. Be more like a minute.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset transportation in progress. Asset transportation complete. Asset has been collected. Transportation complete.
2 to 3. Oh, man. Hey, you can't win them all.
Assets in the air. Asset to be collected. Asset has been delivered. Asset collection request received.
There we go. Get that moved. I forgot there for a minute that you could do that, but yeah, you can tell it to trank and move.
Asset
So
being transported.
kind of saves you a couple clicks if you remember to do it.
Transportation underway.
I mean, heck, at this rate, I might as well just send them to do this again. There.
Asset delivered.
Make sure this guy gets his belly full.
Asset in transit. Asset transported.
Might be worth putting some more Draco Rex in here. At some point.
Commencing asset transit. Asset has been delivered.
Alright, let's go ahead and pick that up. We don't want any diseases getting spread.
Asset delivered.
Fossil extraction complete.
Transporting asset.
So now we have Megalosaurus is viable. I like to try to get it as high as I can, though. I don't like to put them out when they're low on their percentage. All right, fossils are back. Hopefully this is enough. A little bit to sell. Yeah, we're gonna end up having to do it again. Yeah, don't have enough. Gonna have to rest our scientists. Costing us more time. Let's move this guy back in here. Guess in the meantime, let's make some more Draco Rex. We know we're probably going to have to rest our other scientists at some point here soon, too, so Might as well put them to some good use before we rest them real fast.
Asset transportation complete. Heading to pick up the asset. Understood. Transit has commenced.
It'll be about time to make more Struthy again.
Asset transportation in progress.
Oh, we hit 2 stars. So putting in those extra Draco Rex actually did help.
Commencing asset transit.
I guess congratulations are in order. So I've ordered some. Should be here next week. I'm kidding. I kid. You done good.
Asset has been transported.
A little bit more ground leaf.
Asset being transported.
Not a problem.
Asset has been collected. Asset transported. Assets in the air.
Alright, so the compies are available.
I like the dinosaurs, I do. I like them just fine. Except the smell. But I like what they can do for our bottom line even more. That's why I like you. You're delivering. And I don't have to smell you either.
Let's go ahead and rest up all of our scientists real quick.
Has been completed.
Well, that was a good time to rest up all of our scientists, because,
The storm subsides.
Ah. Come on. Let's get all this fixed.
Attention all personnel. The storm is starting to pass. Please review working activity. Urgent sabotage warning. We have reports of a contaminated animal feeder. Ranger units, please report.
Для вашей безопасности просим пройти к ближайшему убежищу.
Let's see if I can honk and get it to move. Nope. It does not care. Okay, well, let's get these back open again. I'll have them fix that whenever they get a chance to, but it's not actually broken, it's just a little weakened. And they need to fix that one as well. We need to get more Struthy made. So those Carnos just go through Struthy so fast.
Picking up asset. En route to pick up the asset. Heading to collect the asset.
The good news is we're almost there, though. So like I said, once you hit 2.5 stars, this becomes pretty easy.
Asset in transit.
Nice, 7-3. That's pretty good.
Transportation underway.
Expedition complete. Sell that. Sell that. Alright, once these are done extracting, we'll be able to do what we need to. So honestly, I'm thinking about making a second...
Asset transportation underway.
Making a second, hatchery. That was the word I was looking for. Hatchery.
Confirming asset delivery. Transporting asset.
Let's see here.
Transportation.
Just throw that right there.
Assets in the air.
And then we're just going to need to run some power down here.
Asset transportation complete.
There we go. Got power ran.
I'll get right to it. There's a new objective you need to review. Details forthcoming.
Okay, so making more from our amenities will be the easiest one.
I'm more interested in knowledge
That one will just
than the
kind of happen
creature
on its own.
comforts that come with wealth. But there is no denying that the park is a business. So we have to be aware of the bottom line.
So this enclosure right here will be good for these Megalosaurus. We can still fit a few of them in here.
Asset delivery confirmed.
This will pretty much cover their whole area. Man, that still doesn't even get this to 100%. It'll be at 97%, which I guess will be close enough. So, while that is finishing up, I'm going to go ahead. I'll start to make these Majungasaurus. We need cheaper synthesis. There we go.
Transit has commenced.
And then the Majungasaurus, we're going to put over here. Just in this little corner.
Transportation complete.
There we go. That'll be their enclosure. Doesn't have to be massive.
Delivery has been completed.
So remember, we have to fit quite a few species in here, so... That'll be good right there. And then we just got to power this. Alright, and then this should be ready. It's fine, we'll make all of those. And then we should be able to do these Nope, apparently the Megalosaurus isn't finished yet. It's almost finished. There we go. Megalosaurus is at 96%. We'll call that close enough. There we go. Save ourselves a little bit of money by using the right person there. Alright, so the other thing we're going to do here, we'll go ahead and start to get this enclosure where we need it to be. Same thing with this one. We'll put some water in here. Alright, we still have enough in here. I was worried there for a second because I couldn't see any of the Astruthi because they were all down here. Okay. So I'm hoping that this does the trick. Somebody gave me the tip earlier to try this, so we'll see what happens.
Transportation underway.
And we'll kind of release them all at the same time.
Asset to be collected.
Alright, and then we need to get this ready. Sickly, don't care. Short lifespan, don't care. We just really need to get these things out. Okay, I'm one short on my welfare. Nice. Good job. Can I make another staff center? Sure can. Yeah, we'll just lose the 25,000. That literally doesn't matter. We'll see if there's another scientist we can hire. Hey, there's a welfare specialist. Oh, this guy's an expedition person. Incubation task time. Yeah, so let's take this welfare specialist. There we go. How's the museum going? What do you mean? There we go. And then let's go ahead and get some more Struthies. No, it's a theme park. This isn't a, yeah, it's not a museum. It's a, it's like a amusement park. Or a zoo. Whatever you want to call it. No, if we were just digging up the fossils, it would be a museum.
Asset delivered.
Alright, so... literally just have to wait for these Megalosaurus to be ready.
Asset requiring collection. Asset collection request received.
Once these Megalosaurus are ready, then we'll be set. Hopefully. Hopefully we'll be set.
Asset transportation in progress.
And these Struthies are dropping like flies.
Adding task.
Really got to get those feeders going. Once you get the feeders, you don't have to worry anymore, but not having the feeders is quite the pain.
Request acknowledged.
Yeah, see, the Carnos are hunting these things down again.
Asset being transported. Asset transportation underway. Confirmed.
Come on. We basically have another minute and a half or so.
Commencing asset transit. Asset transported. Asset has been collected. Delivery complete.
Man, these things are taking forever to go out.
Transporting asset.
Slowly working our way there.
Assets in the air. Transit has commenced. Asset being transported.
Just gonna give it the few seconds for these. And then, just in case, we're gonna do
Collection request.
3 there.
Adding to the list.
We're gonna do 2 there.
Asset in transit. Asset has been transported.
And then we're gonna go ahead and start to release these. So Metricanthosaurus is gonna go in here.
Setting additional task. Transportation underway. Confirming asset delivery.
Megalosaurus is gonna get released into here.
Asset delivery confirmed. Delivery has been completed.
Now we just have to wait for all this to unravel. It's my favorite type of rhythm for music. Not sure. I'm mostly a rock and metal kind of guy, so it's what I normally listen to.
Asset has been transported.
Avian pox, because of course it's going to start throwing stuff at me now. It's like, hey, wait a second. Quarantine all dinosaurs with avian pox for 15 seconds. Well, crap. Normally listen to rap. Everybody's got their tastes.
Asset has been collected. Heading to pick up the asset. Transportation complete.
Alright, then the Megalosaurus is going to go over here.
Asset requiring collection. No problem. Delivery complete.
Oh, yeah?
Let me introduce you to the Metriacanthosaurus. Say that fast 3 times. This is another alpha predator that, while not as big as some of its cousins, tends to stand more upright. So I guess it has good posture while it's tearing you to shreds.
Task received.
Need this
Anytime
thing
you
to
hear the
expand its
word
territory.
mega, you know you're dealing with something significant. And the Megalosaurus is no different. This meat-eating theropod dominates any environment it finds itself in. While that's an admirable survival trait, it's also one that we cannot accept here at the park.
If
I
this
want
thing
to
would
make that
move,
clear.
it would have everything it needed.
As you might have guessed by now, there are plans for the dinosaurs that only a select few know. Even though you are doing well, for now, you must remain out of that loop. I hope you understand. And if you don't, so be it.
You got plenty of forest. You don't need more forest. You need more water and rock.
Asset has been delivered. Transporting asset.
There. What the crap? Are you kidding me? Well, apparently my 2 Metriacanthosaurus decided to fight for no reason and killed each other. So that's cool.
Commencing asset transit. Confirming asset delivery.
It's dinosaurs like this, the Megalosaurus, that can really be a handful. It's short, stocky, and lives for the hunt. This is also one of the only dinosaurs we know of that may have
Dustin, how's it
engaged
going?
in cannibalistic behavior. Nothing like having your friends over for dinner.
Yeah, this does not seem to be going well. Oh wait, we need accommodation, shelter, restroom. Yeah, so if we do all that, hang on, let's pause this for a second. Get a hotel placed in here. Get a restroom placed. We need a shelter. Good on transport rating. Then we're going to need all of our amenities, so... we go. Let's get all of that built. Yeah, pretty much rip dinos. Everything is dying because they're getting hunted down by the carnivores. Plus I have this stupid avian pox. It's causing me issues.
Asset delivered.
Need more of these, though. Cheaper synthesis.
Asset transportation in progress. Asset transportation complete. Asset collection request received.
Trying to handle this disease the best I can, but
Adding to the list.
it's being an absolute pain.
Asset has been collected. Confirming asset delivery.
God dang it. Yep, see, as soon as and this is why I stopped bothering even trying to move them. Every time I would try to move them, they would just infect a different one. Let's see if we can up this profit and get to 2.5 stars. As long as we can hit 2.5 stars, we're good. We can get this back under control, and then we'll be fine. We're just looking for the ones that give us the most money. Looks like 15,000 there. 23. $27. There's 30. $15. 23. Should be one that'll give us 30. There we go. Just have to give that a second to register. Rest those two. We're at 2.4 stars. Come on. Give me that 2.5. Let's go. What else can I get here? Accommodation rating can be a little bit more, and restroom can be a little bit more. So we need another hotel. And then we need more restrooms. There we go. That ought to give us the 2.5 stars that we need. There we go. We're at 2.5. Alright, immediately need to start researching these.
Stronger fences and stronger gates is something I wholeheartedly support.
We need this feeder as fast as we can. Alright, I think all of these have this at this point.
En route to collect the asset.
Alright. Now we can get the feeders. So. There we go. All right. Increase the number of dinosaurs in the park. Well, I need to put out more dinosaurs anyways, so that should be pretty straightforward. I need to get 9 more dinosaurs, which I can just easily put out 9 more Struthi and feed them to these dinosaurs, so. But my biggest thing here is I need this avian thing to become available to research. Quarantine all dinosaurs with avian pox for 15 seconds. Well, they all have it at this point, so.
The more objectives you take on, the more experience you gain in our chosen field of paleo curation. This one is a good example. The more space we develop, the more dinosaurs we need to keep things interesting.
All right, come on. It should be going up at this point. But it's not for some reason. These things are really finicky sometimes. Oh wait, it's because this one doesn't have it. Yeah, because this Struthiomimus doesn't have it.
Collecting asset.
I don't want to release those yet.
Asset transportation in progress.
Let's take this guy over here.
En route to pick up the asset.
Oh yay, we got a spammer. Let's go. Does that mean I hit it big? Am I officially big enough? Am I officially a big enough YouTuber now that I get to ban spam bots? There we go. I got rid of them. I've hit it big, boys. I've hit it big. I'm officially big enough now that that spammers come into my streams. It's a dream come true.
Assets in the air. Delivery complete. Picking up asset.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Acknowledged.
Well, this is going well.
Understood.
Right? Achievement unlocked.
I want these animals in optimum condition. That means making sure they have the food they need. Don't let them go hungry.
Well, how the heck did this die? Are you kidding me?
Asset to be collected.
This stupid avian pox is absolutely messing me up.
Transportation underway. Heading to collect the asset.
I mean, at least I hit 2.5 stars. That's what really matters, is hitting that 2.5 stars. The rest of it, I mean, it can easily be recovered. But the fact that this avian pox won't go away is really frustrating.
Asset being transported. Commencing asset transit. Asset delivered. En route to collect the asset.
Yeah, I'm gonna lose all my dinosaurs from it because they wouldn't frickin' heal.
Transporting asset. Asset has been transported.
Yay. All of my dinosaurs are dying from this stupid avian pox because it won't let me research its cure. Like, it still is not letting. These cure things are broken sometimes. Yeah, see, all of my Megalosaurus are dying. Or not Megalosaurus, Majungasaurus. Oh, now you want to give it to me. Okay, cool. Right. All right, Luffy. Thanks for being here today. I really appreciate it. Hope to see you in the next one. All right. So, most of my Majungasaurus died. So I'm going to need more of those. So let's get those going. Need to get all these people healed, and then I can get my Metricanthosaurus in here. I'm gonna start lobbing rounds in there and see if I can hit anything. There. Just got that one last one to heal, and then we should be pretty well set. Apparently, I never moved this guy back over here.
Collected.
Got more Bajungasaurus being made. Alright, avian pox is finally gone. So now I can put these back in here. It was only really kind of a minor setback. Alright, so what we really need to do here too, now that we've spread out over to here, we need to get a second response facility.
Asset in transit. Asset transportation underway.
We need to get fences on all of these. Or gates on all of these, not fences. And then we need to set these things to be able to, that one's already set, so we just need these two.
Asset delivery confirmed. Asset has been delivered.
There we go. Alright, this
Asset
guy's missing
transportation
rock.
in progress.
There we go. Let's get this moved over here.
Asset collection request received. Transportation complete.
I'm going to go ahead and get a second paleomedical facility as well for this area down in here. It's just nice to have two.
Transportation underway. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Alright, let's get those in there to be scanned. And that should put us at a pretty good spot. I mean, we're at 3 hours in. And we got over two stars, so actually we're almost at 3 stars.
Assets in the air.
Because it doesn't have enough ground leaf. This needs more forest. There we go.
Asset being transported.
And of course we have a
Delivery
storm
has
coming
been
in.
completed.
Come on. These guys are being picky. It's like right on the edge. Almost enough. Get this emergency shelter open.
Asset transported.
Gotta love the storms. Luckily that one wasn't very long.
Collecting asset.
Reports of a contaminated animal feeder. Ranger
Heading to collect the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Transit has commenced.
Let's get these Struthies moved over here.
Confirmed.
Tired of dealing with them in this enclosure.
Commencing asset transit.
There we go. So these guys are perfectly content here. We got another Draco Rex down.
Being transported. Asset transportation in progress.
Might as well just go ahead and trank these because we know they're all going to die. We'll make a separate enclosure just for them at some point. Might just put them like right in here or something. They only need a small little enclosure. Or we can add them back in at the last second just to reach the 5 stars.
Asset in transit. Asset delivery confirmed.
We're almost to a point to where we can actually start to get this part going again. Once we get that fixed, I mean, this heals on its own. It says recovering. It's got like 15 more seconds. And then it had just healed, and then it got eaten.
En route to collect the asset.
Alright, so 3 hours, 11 minutes in, and we're at almost 3 stars. So we're actually at a really good spot. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and actually end the stream here for today. We've been at it for about 3 hours and 45 minutes or so, and yeah, we're at a pretty good spot here, so we can pick up again sometime either the next couple of days this week, or we could potentially do it again on Wednesday next week for the next Jurassic World Wednesday. But yeah, we'll be doing some more streaming on the channel as we go. Definitely a lot more of it coming up. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying it, and hopefully you guys keep enjoying it going forward and whatnot. See, I'm just double checking here real fast, make sure I didn't miss anything, because the last thing I wanted to do was start again and have to deal with one of these people needing rested. But yeah, like I said, I hope you guys have been enjoying this stream, and I'll definitely be having more like it coming up. I plan on doing some more ARK streams for all you guys that watched my ARK videos in the past. We'll be bringing some of those back with some like fun challenges and whatnot, just to spice it up a little bit. And then I'll definitely be doing the regular videos that I've been doing as well. So I'm gonna be busy on here. Hopefully you guys are liking the content we're putting out. If you guys have any more suggestions for things to do, please feel free to let me know, because you know, it's always helpful to see what you guys want to see. But yeah, anyways, guys, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it here. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this, and yeah, hopefully you guys have a great rest of your day, night, whatever time it may be in the world where you're watching. And yeah, hopefully I'll see you guys in the next one. So until then, take care, guys. And yeah, have a good one.